Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this review. And as always, we'd like to thank our viewers and our subscribers, because without you, we're not us. So let's take a look at Marvel Legends series Spider-Man 3. This is going to be the black suit with the symbiote, and we're also going to talk about the pricing. It's going to be around $34.99, and the estimated arrival time is July 2025. I know some of us got them now and some do not, but that's the date on Big Bad Toy Store. So guys, let me know something in the comments. Is this a figure that you want to add to your collection or not? But let's go ahead and roll them off the stand and let's get started. Okay, for the packaging, this is not that great, not for packaging buffs, but it does well in holding your figures. You see the action figure and all the accessory inside the bubble. You do have a cardboard cutout in the background. You can use it as a diorama if you like. And of course, you have two side panels. One side panel has an open window. The other is solid with the figure itself. And if you flip it over to the back side, you do see the action figure in some poses, and also if you see him down there with the symbiotic suit detaching from him, that's more cinematic. But look closely at the biography there. You see it. You can pause that if you like, check it out, but that will do it for the packaging. Okay, so let's go ahead and give him a measure. We'll start in the inches. Okay, inches side, right at 6 inches. His legs are spread apart. I don't know why I have them spread apart, but he's right at 6 inches. Okay, got that. And on the centimeter side, he'll be right at 14.5 centimeters. That's where he's at, and that's where he's standing. Okay, so to scale him up, we'll put him on some other Spider-Man figures with different characters here. We'll go with Andrew Garfield. You see him there. All right, and let's go ahead and throw Mr. Holland here. Okay, that looks pretty good. The scale's pretty decent. And we'll throw in the big guy. We know who he is. Let's just toss him in there to get him that perspective on how big they are. Okay, so you get the idea. The action figures look pretty good. That's a great scale. You see that I guess you would see the Peter Parker for the symbiotic suit. He is a short guy. He's always been a small guy. Toby McGuire was always real little. He was really real small guy. But you see the figures here and you get the idea. Okay. Okay, so let's check out the appearance. The appearance of the figure, I wouldn't say spot on. You look at the figure here, this is good, but I would like to have that more dark color. It's coming out. Maybe a little bit kind of leaking out of his body, kind of reverberating out of his body. That would have been cool, but we don't have that. Well, let's look at it closely here. I got the light. There we go. You see it. You see the gray suit, the eyes. All that's great. The spider emblem is pretty nice. And you do have the nice finish with the black. It's just that it's very plain and it doesn't look dark enough. I mean, you see the black here, but I need him in a dark black finish. We don't have that. But there goes your eyes. Everything's sculpted. You get the figure, you sculpt it, and then you sculpt the webs, and also you paint them their silver colors that they are, like the eyes, after everything's sculpted, right? But the figure is very plain on the appearance rise, just out the box. You do have enough accessories that go with it, but you see it there. Very small guy, we know. All the Peter Parkers are very little guys. There you have it. You can see the gray material on the back, all the way with the legs. And it's just a black color with the gray, I would say, the webbing of the suit. You have the gray webbing of the suit, so all that is gray, including the emblems. And then you have your black there, also with kind of a minor grays material there. Boots are just like the chest and arms and head as well. There you go, right? Okay, so it's really nothing much to the figure here as we see. It looks pretty proportioned, short guy, right? We saw them going at 6 inches there, 6.5. And there you have it. Okay, so that will do it for the appearance. Let me go ahead and get you another look at that face real quick, just to get the close look with that lighting. You see it? It does look great, but make it dark black, and we're in business, right? Okay, there you go, guys. That should be enough, right? And that'll do it for the appearance. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. You'll be getting the action figure, right? Of course, it's going to be that 6-inch figure. And you'll also get the alternate head, right? That's his head without the mask on, his hair, you can see his face. Then you'll get the 2 pair of hands, the 2 alternate hands, which are the web hands. You get 2 of those, and you have an open hand and a grip hand. So those are 2. Also, of course, you'll get the symbiotic coming out of his body, which is leaving his head or attaching to his head. You'll also be getting that as well. But looking at the figure itself, also you see what he has is the punch hands and the regular mask on his face, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. Let's look at the punch hands first. You see the punch hands and you see the face that's the regular mask on. That's pretty nice. So let's take a look at it up close. Okay, you do see the punch hands. There they are. There is your punch hands. Okay, nothing to them. You do have that black raised material and you have the white there. Okay, and of course the extra head sculpt, which comes on the figure. There you go, grazed material in that metallic over the black grazed, right? You see it? Very nice. Okay, all right, we'll set him down. Okay, so let's take a look at the extra head sculpt. Okay, the extra head sculpt will have him, black hair. He's got the nerdy look to him. He's got the eyes, not bad. Let's check it out. Okay, so there it is. There he is. Okay, you see the hair, nice mold, color black. You do have some great painting in the eyes. I mean, it's got this bluish color. Then you're gonna have the black pupils, but you have a little spray paint on there as well. But it's okay, it's not bad. If you look at it closely, it doesn't have a bad look to it at all, right? The cuts on the ears are good. And the hair strokes are nice once it's molded and painted, right? Great facial features are good as well. Okay, there you have it on that. So let's take a look at the symbiotics part of the suit that does all the work in connecting with his skin and connecting with his body or trying to leave him. And here we have it. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. All right, all distorted. You take the head off the figure and then you put his head through here, put his head back on, and then it can look like it's trying to escape him or take over him, right? You see it? There it is. Nicely done. Not bad at all. All right, you got it? You see him? There he is. There he is. Oh my God, there he is. Okay, that's it. All right, so let's take a look at the additional pair of hands. We'll look at the two hands that are different because they're different. Okay, let's look at the hand that has a kind of a grip to it, like he's crawling on the wall. Here we go. There we go. There it is, like he's crawling on the wall like he does with the spider power. That's it there. Nothing to it. Okay, and your lat system, right? Then you'll have the hand that's open. Kind of still in a way that he crawls on the wall. When he's crawling on the wall, he has that motion there as well. There you go, able to grab that, right? Same concept, peg system. There you go, right? Okay, so let's look at the web hands. I'm only gonna show you one. As you can see there they are, the web hands, looking very nice. Only needed to show you one because they're the same, just on different hands. So here we are. Okay, there's your web hand, right? Your black material, and over that you see this silver webbing over that, right? There you go. Let's get this. There you go. All right, not bad job. And your latch system's there. Okay. All right, and that's gonna do it for the accessories. Okay, so let's check it out. That POA, that points of articulation. All right, this is your basic Hasbro character. We've seen it a lot, even with the guys that I lined it up with, showing the scale. Looks like a lot of pieces of reused, or pretty much the same all the way around. Nothing crazy there. Okay, so we see the head. The head is on a ball and socket with the latches. You can see that there, how the rotations are limitless. When you have your ball and socket, you can do a lot of different things, right? Nice there. Tilts there, down, up, right? That's all you need. Okay, so let's check out the arms here. The arms are going to be in the ball and socket that also have their own flies. As you can see inside the pin there, there it is. They're flies that also rotate, right? Once they fly up and rotate, you can manipulate them any way you like to have your arms move the way you like to move, right? So let's go to the cuts on the arms. That's going to be your bicep swivel. We know that's there, right? Nice and smooth there, no heating. And let's look if we have the double jointed arms. Looks like we do. Double jointed arms are there. Nice to say that. We love that. And we know the hands are interchangeable, so the rotations are gonna be there at all times, and each hand has its own lats. There you go. Gonna have the lat system. Same on both sides. Let's check out the sternum of the figure. You see the rotations there. It doesn't seem like you should put a lot of pressure once you're starting to swing it to the side. You could if you like. It just doesn't sound too well, right? You get your motions you need. You get what you need there. That's all you need to do. You don't need to break it. And then you're gonna have your crunch system in the lower body there, right? We do like that, okay? Rotations are not by the lower waist at all. No rotations there, okay? Let's go to the legs. The legs are gonna be sitting on dumbbell joints. You'll have dumbbell joints inside. Can I get it? Can I get some light in there? No, I cannot. Let's see. Nope, I can't get any light, but the dumbbell joints are inside, okay? All right, so then you have your thigh-step swivel there. See your cut. Thigh-step swivel is there. And also you'll have your double jointed knees. That's the same on both sides. Really nice. Let's see what the feet give us. Okay, feet will give us the rockers. You see that? That feet is on rockers there. Also, you do not have the pivot in the toe. No cut, so no pivot, but you do have a lat system in there as well, right? That's okay. Missed the pivot in the toe, gotta have it. Okay, so not too bad in the articulation. It'll do the poses you need. So that'll do it for the articulation. Okay, from the pros and cons. I don't have any cons, but I would like for the suit to be very, very pitch black. That'd be nice to get that more look like you see in the movie. But the figure is great. For my pros, like the accessories, I like the symbiotic taken away from his body, coming out of his body. I do like the extra head sculpt, and the articulation is not bad. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and give this figure a 3 out of 5 stars. Guys, let me know what your stars are. And you guessed it, you could get it at BigBadToyStore.com. Just check out BigBadToyStore.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.